everyone, this is Cindy Crane with the Heart, and I'm back with part 2 of my new series, 2017, on, continuing to use Christmas products into and after, into January after Christmas. So, just to recap, in the first video, I made these 2 cards using, let's see, the Doodle Bug. I get confused because I have another one that I'm going to be working with too, a Doodle Bug. This one is the Milk and Cookies line. And I'm going to do 2 more projects using that line. So I also used the doodads that come with it. So these are the 2 cards that I made in my first video. And then I've got 2 more that I'm going to be making using the scraps from that first set of cards that I made because I don't like to waste. Then I went through my Christmas papers and I found some that look quite Christmassy. I'm going to be turning these into different cards in our upcoming series that are going to not be Christmas cards. I also have a lot of winter paper pads. So as I was going through all my Christmas papers, trying to find papers that I could use to try to kind of shrink my Christmas collection before I put it all away. I'm actually going to be doing some other Christmas stuff with it actually before I put it all away. I discovered that I have, I don't know, 4 winter paper pads. I think this is just maybe 3. No, are they all different? I have a Perfect Winter, I have Hello Winter, and I have I Love Winter. They're all different. So I don't understand why I have so many winter paper pads because we don't really have winter in California. But I do love winter. I love snowmen, and probably because I don't actually have to go into the snow. And the blues, I love. So I still make snowman and winter cards, even though we don't have snow where I live. So who cares? But I'm going to be using those, but that's kind of not necessarily, I don't know if it's going to be part of this series or not, but I've got these. I'm going to use these in some upcoming projects. So I'm using the scraps. So I've got 2 here that I'm going to be making. I'm going to set this one aside. So I've been trying to kind of combine my Cricut along with a lot of the stamps that I have. So this one could be any kind of card that I really want it to be. It could be a Valentine's Day card. It could be a birthday card, whatever I want it to be. Thank you card. I don't always designate necessarily what the card is going to be. So I have all of these stamped or felt hearts that I had gotten in some kind of, I don't know, grab bag or something. So I've been trying to use up some of these in these projects. So he's holding that heart. This is the Neat and Tangled Berry Merry Christmas Bear. I don't know. He's super, super cute. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a tag, and when I kind of demoed or showed you guys my favorite things video, I had cut out some tags to kind of show you. And so I just cut the bottom off of one of the tags. I'm actually using it for this project. So using up what I have. And then this is the papers that I'm using from the Milk and Cookies line. And then I've got some kind of a red, but it's more like a berry almost. And so I'm going to be using my ATG gun. I really don't want to use a textured, yeah. So I really tried to follow along a lot of people's videos on, not sticking, on how to reset my gun. And really what I discovered is that the roll that I have is, not perfectly round. So I really had to press down to get it to go all the way down so that it wasn't popping off, because that was the problem, it was popping off. But I also took Gloria's suggestion in making a shim to kind of cover that. So hopefully that will help keep that down. So this is an A2 size card. And then I've got this cute piece. It's just too cute to not you know, to not use it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to and I just used every piece of that was left from my last project because it's just really cute. And these would make really, really cute Valentine's Day cards. So that's going down here. And so this was just part of that paper. Then I've got this right here. And I kind of wanted this to kind of go underneath here, this little pink piece, because the edge just seemed to kind of fall out into outer space. This pink edge kind of needed something to anchor it a little bit. I just did a little bit of stitching, and I used my We Are Memory Keepers reinforcement hole punch thingy to do that right here. And that little punch is not very expensive, and I really do like it. I have the washi punch. I haven't really used it much, so I need to kind of get that out and use that as well. Let's look at my finger. And I'll put that right here. And so here is my bear. And I just colored him in with some Copics. This is probably my favorite stamp set still. I have another one that I'm going to use for another project that's a Neat and Tangled bear. It's like a little girl hugging a bear. I forget what that one's called, but I really like that one too. I have a thing about bears. I really like them. And these ones are super cool. Just this one is super cool because, you know, you can, it holds things, which I think is super, super cool. And get all this off there. So someone told me that they thought I should, you know, have my paper ready to go in terms of, because I was fighting with that ATG. And I do apologize because I was struggling that day with ATG and it was not cool. So here is my sentiment, hello. And I'm not sure where this one came from. I have so many, I want to say it's Lawn Fawn, but it might not be. And I just cut that with the die. Yikes. And this one, I thought maybe I would fit in my sticker maker, but it was too tall, so I could not have this one pre-done because I have a little sticker maker. I don't have like a bigger Xyron, which would be cool, but man, I don't have space for that. That's why I have my Cuttlebug out all the time, because the Cuttlebug is a smaller footprint than a Big Shot. I have a Big Shot, but I hardly ever use it because I have it up in a cabinet because it's just, yikes, I'm trying to get this down. Because there's just no space for it. It's big. That's why it's called Big Shot. Okay, so there is my first card. I think it's very, very cute. Opens like this. And then you could put whatever sentiment inside. Does not look Christmas, right? It looks very Valentine's. So on to my second card. And this one is utilizing that milk paper, which I love that milk paper. The other side is snowflakes, so that's not going to work. And then I'm using that same paper. I had bought, I don't know, long time ago, I think at Tuesday Morning, this paper pad, and it had pink and this kind of rosy red paper. It had white and I think pink. And I might have bought it like 4 years ago. I'm finally almost done with it, actually. I think this might be, I think I have a couple sheets of white left. So I'm amazed. Finally got through it, and I've decided that I just really need to craft more, and posting to YouTube kind of helps me do that because it kind of keeps me focused. Okay, and then I've got again, this green strip. So I had a piece of green strip left, and I just cut what I had in half and then used my scallop punch. I have the scallop punch from Stampin' Up. I love it. I've had it forever, and it works great. Okay, and so that'll just go on top that way. And then I cut this piece of pink out. I'll go like this. Using this from Cat Scrappiness. These ones right here. So I really like those. I'll go ahead and put this down. All right, and then I cut from my Cricut. So this one I believe is Create a Critter. This one is from Sweet Shop. Isn't that cute? Right there. So let me go ahead, and these are also popped up on foam. And there. And this cookie was on top of a plate. I just used my high contour feature and hid the plate. I just wanted the cookie. And then the sentiment is also cut from the Milk and Cookies Christmas paper. We belong together. I think I'm going to put that up here like that. And this is almost done. So very simple little card. And what I normally do is I'll probably let the kids on Saturday, I don't know, a couple days, I'll have them have enough cards for them to pick their thank you cards, to write their thank you cards out. Okay, we belong together. So these are the 2 cards that I made today. And then these are the 4 cards that I made using the Milk and Cookies line of paper, which is predominantly a Doodlebug Christmas paper. So these are all the cards that I made from that paper, and these are in no way Christmas cards. So thank you for watching. Be sure to watch part 3. This is Cindy Crane with the Heart.